You know that sinking feeling when you check your savings account and realize another year has passed with barely any progress? You worked hard, you saved when you could, you tried to do everything right, yet somehow you're still in almost the same place. It feels like running on a treadmill, lots of effort, zero forward motion. Meanwhile, you keep hearing about people who seem to build wealth effortlessly, and you start wondering, what do they know that I don't? Here's the truth most people never hear. The difference between staying stuck and building real wealth isn't how much you make. It's understanding one simple mathematical principle that's been hiding in plain sight. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Meet Harry. Harry is 28 years old. He works customer service and earns $42,000 a year, no trust fund, no rich parents, no secret investments. Just rent, bills, and the quiet fear that this was as good as life was going to get. One night, Harry opened his banking app and stared at his savings balance. $1,200. That was after 2 full years of trying to be disciplined. He did the math. At this pace, he figured it would take him hundreds of years to become wealthy. And that's when the panic hit. Because Harry wasn't lazy, he wasn't reckless. He was doing exactly what he was told to do, and it clearly wasn't working. But here's where everything changed. Harry realized his math wasn't wrong. His thinking was, he was thinking in straight lines, save a little, add a little, repeat forever. But money doesn't grow in straight lines. It grows exponentially. You've heard of compound interest before. Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. But nobody explains how it actually works over time. There's a pattern to it, a rule. And once Harry understood that rule, his entire financial future flipped. It's called the 8-4-3 rule. Here's what that means. When you invest consistently at around a 10% annual return, the first $100,000 takes about 8 years. The second $100,000 takes around 4 years. The third $100,000 takes only 3. And after that, each additional $100,000 comes faster and faster. Not because you're working harder, but because your money is finally working for you. This is the part most people never reach. And that's why they believe investing doesn't work. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people quit during those first 8 years. They look at their balance. They don't see fireworks. They don't feel rich. So they assume it's pointless. They stop investing. They chase the next shiny thing, or they give up completely. Harry almost did too. Until he finally understood what was happening beneath the surface. Let's make this simple. Imagine you invest $500 a month into a basic S&P 500 index fund. Nothing fancy. Just consistency. In the early years, it feels painfully slow. After 5 years, you've invested $30,000, and your account might only be worth around $40,000. This is where most people quit. But something important is happening quietly. By year 8, you've invested $48,000, and your account is approaching $75,000. Compound interest is starting to wake up. By year 15, something strange happens. Your investment gains each year start to exceed what you're putting in. That's the tipping point. From here on out, momentum takes over. By year 30, that same $500 a month can grow into over $1 million. Not because you're special, because time and math finally aligned. The 8-4-3 rule teaches one powerful lesson. Early years feel useless. Later years feel unstoppable. If you don't know this, you quit too soon. If you do know this, you stay long enough for the snowball to start rolling downhill. That's the difference between frustration and freedom. Harry realized something else too. You don't control market returns, but you do control 3 things. How much you invest, how long you stay invested, and how efficiently you invest. Harry couldn't magically double his salary, but he could make small, smart changes. He picked up weekend food delivery and invested an extra $400 a month. That decision didn't feel life-changing until compound interest did what it does best. Over time, that extra $400 a month can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars, not because of hustle culture, because every dollar today is worth many dollars in the future. The second change Harry made was taxes. By prioritizing his 401k and Roth IRA, he stopped the government from taking a cut every single year. Same effort, same investments, massively different outcome. Now you might be thinking, I'm starting late. I don't have $500 a month. What if the market changes? Those are fair questions. Here's the truth. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. Even if you start later, compound interest still works. And while the future won't look exactly like the past, history shows that long-term, disciplined investors are rewarded far more often than they're punished. If this is changing how you see money even a little, hit the like button so YouTube shows this to more people who need it. Because this knowledge only matters if you actually use it. Before you go to bed tonight, do this. First, calculate your freedom number. That's roughly 25 times your annual expenses. Second, open an investment account. Third, set up automatic investing. Even $50 a month is enough to start. Fourth, invest in a simple index fund. Starting beats perfect every time. Write down today's date and your starting balance. Harry still remembers his. 3 years ago, Harry felt stuck, anxious, and behind. Today, his account balance is higher. But more importantly, his mindset has changed. He no longer sees expenses. He sees opportunity cost. He no longer thinks monthly, he thinks long-term. That same shift is waiting for you 10 years from now. You'll either be grateful you started today or wondering why you didn't. Compounding is already working. The only question is it working for you or against you? The choice starts tonight.